Hey you guys, it's Peter! And I'm back. Of course I'm back, I'm not going anywhere. I'm YouTube famous now. Okay, I'm not really sure what is going on, but this tray always looks like it's tilting in the video, and like everything else is normal, so I don't know if it's like this thing that I have it on or what. But, oh well, it doesn't really matter. I have to leave my glasses on so I can see like how much timing I'm doing and things like that. But I actually did not plan on doing an eating show today because, well, I just wasn't really that hungry. And then I was driving around doing errands and I was like, oh my God, I got so hungry. And I had gotten a lot of requests for me to do a Chipotle eating show. And, doesn't make anything different. But anyway, so I was like, you know what? I have never tried the burrito bowl from Chipotle. So I was like, I'm going to get the burrito bowl from Chipotle, which I will talk about in just a second. But I love their bags. Aren't their bags so cute? Just makes you think you're carrying like a big bag to lunch. So anyway, but I never had the burrito bowl, and like my husband literally every day for lunch eats a burrito bowl, not from Chipotle, he eats it from Kroger, but he does love Chipotle. And we used to go there all the time, and we would always get burritos, and I have to be honest with you, I really prefer Qdoba's burritos because I like the queso that's like hot. I don't like the stringy queso. I don't feel like it's that tasty. And so I'm not a huge, I like Chipotle, don't get me wrong, I'll go there. But if I had to pick between Qdoba or Chipotle, I would always pick Qdoba. And really, to be honest with you, if I had to pick anything, I would go to some like really low rent on the side Mexican restaurant because I think they hands down have the best Mexican restaurant in the world. You know what I'm talking about, where tacos are $2 and things like that. And one of my favorite things to do, especially because my husband's Venezuelan, so his family like cooks, like they make, you know, arepas and empanadas and all of that kind of cachapas and all that kind of stuff. One of the things I really, really love is like when we're in Miami, just going to these like hole-in-the-wall places and just like going in there and like getting like 4 empanadas and things like that. So, but today this isn't about all that. This is about Chipotle. Are you excited to see what I got? Well, first of all, I got a Coke Zero because I was not feeling a Diet Coke and I wasn't feeling a Coke today. So I got Coke Zero. First of all, I got chips, because I was kind of in a chip mood, and guac. So let's look at this guac. Oh my God. Do you see that? Oh my God, it's so delicious. Yeah. Let's try this. Well, this is kind of like a preview for the meal to come. Do you guys think their chips and guac are expensive? I do. It's like $3.25. Napkins. I'm gonna do a little life update here in a second. But then, my burrito bowl. I've never had one of these, you guys. I always get the burrito. And I always think it's messy as sin and I can never eat it. I'm gonna save this because I know that I can't. Now listen, when I go to Chipotle, I usually get the vegetarian burrito. But I was like, I want to try something different since I got the bowl. So, I'm going to show it in just a second, but I got chicken, black beans, brown rice, cheese, guac, salsa, and corn. Because I was like, baby, I'm going to go, thumbnail. I was like, I'm going to go all in if I'm going to do this. Let me get a picture without my... I was like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to go all in. You know, I mean, you have to. If you're going to try something new, you have to kind of go all in, don't you think? So I'm just going to put... I'm not going to eat all these chips, and quite frankly, my husband loves chips and guac, so I'm going to save some of them for him. Like, one of our mainstays for snacks around our house is that we always have chips and salsa. Their forks are like really hard, which I love. Can you guys see this at all? Like, I tried to set it up so you guys, it was like aiming down today, because so many people are like, you can't see the food. So, I mean, but really, you're here for me. Now, do you just mix this all up? That's what I've seen people do. They just mix it all up. I'm not like a big food mixer. You know, like when people get like mashed potatoes and corn and all that stuff and they mix it all up on their plate. Like I'm not a big food mixer. But whatever. Oh my God, that is so good. That is really good. The sour cream is really fresh too. So I wanted to do a little, you guys, this is so good. I'm getting these now. I did notice how well I was there because one of the most depressing things in the world is now that restaurants list the calories for how much everything is. I hate that they do that. I mean, I'm happy that they do it, but it's so depressing. But I wanted to do a little life update while I was eating with you guys. Oh, what I was going to say is, the burrito bowl is really not that less fattening than everything else, except for that you don't get the thing, or the tortilla, which I was kind of surprised about. You guys are like, yeah, Peter, probably because you get everything else on there. But I have to be honest with you. One of the reasons I got the chicken was because the vegetarian was more fattening. Or not more fattening, but had more calories. And I was like, not that I'm really watching that right now, but little life update. We just booked our trip to Mexico for our birthdays. Alex and I, he just texted me. He's so excited about it. He was like, we can swim with the dolphins, and you have to go look at the web, you guys. He said, oh, I'm so excited. Check out the site of the resort. The activities are great. We can swim with the dolphins, go to Tulum and other stuff. So we're excited about that. So he didn't want to go to eat tonight because he's like, I'm losing some weight before this trip. I'm like, yeah, me too. But I have been drinking all of my water. And I took a walk this morning, so it's better than I did yesterday. Okay, so you guys want a little life update. Here we are. This is kind of like, I feel like I'm eating a meal with you guys. And so I love just to sit there and talk. And it's interesting when I read the comments back. I feel like I'm really having like a conversation with you guys. So I thought, well, what if I made my eating shows like a mix between like my vlogs? Because a lot of people seem to love my vlogs. If you don't know, I'm vlogging every year for the year 2017. It's listed below. It's called Peter Vlogs. I'm sorry that I do not look super hot today and that I did my hair and everything else. I was planning on it, but I'm super excited, and I'll tell you why, because of these readathons that are going to happen. So I was kind of running around looking for books. But I thought, why not make my eating shows like my vlog, but just me eating, you know? Why not? And just talk about all kinds of stuff. So, should I quit my channel? If the AdSense continues to be down, I'm going to be forced to quit my channel. I hate when YouTubers say that. Did you see my YouTuber complaint video about that? Oh my God. Why are you making videos? Have fun with it. I love YouTube. And like, if you haven't watched me for a long time, you don't know this, but when I started, I was like the uber fan of YouTube. And then when I would like get to meet like some bigger YouTubers, I literally fanboyed all over it. But anyway, no, I'm not quitting my channel, never. They'll have to take me, kicking and screaming. I don't know why, but this is so much better than the burrito. Let me show it to you all mixed up. It is like literally so good. I know it looks like a messy, disgusting mess. Thumbnail. But it is so good. It's like all the combination of everything together. Like in a burrito, it's like layered. But in here, it's like everything together. Like the sour cream and everything. Here comes Pee-Pee. Can you hear him? No, Pee-Pee. Not today. Anyway. I was talking to my vlog last night about my bucket list for summer. And all these things I want to do. Like night swimming, putt-putt golf. All these kinds of things, you know? So I have all these things I want to do this summer I'm so excited about. Slushies. I want to start making homemade smoothies. I love smoothies. If you guys watch my vlog, I've been drinking a lot of tea. Anita sent me all this tea from David's Tea. And then my best friend Tanya had all this stuff from David's Tea and she didn't want it. And she was like, just take it. And I figured out how to use this thing. I'm gonna dip my chip in this stuff because it's so good. And this tea, have you guys ever had David's Tea? It's fantastic. It's the only tea I'm gonna buy from now on. It has like real nuts and stuff in it. I mean, unless I find better tea. But I'm like so happy in my life right now, you know? Did you see that? I just fell on the floor. I'm so excited for summer, and I'm gonna do 2 readathons in June. So if you don't know, I have a booktube channel. And I'm gonna do, you love the sound of bags. No, this isn't an ASMR channel, but it could be. I'm gonna do, I don't read sci-fi, but I'm gonna do the sci-fi reading challenge that starts tomorrow night. I'm gonna put the video up on my booktube channel. And then I'm gonna do emoji-a-thon. So it's gonna be like all these nights sitting on the front porch. Reading, and I'm so excited about it. And late night drives. And then I've been working really hard on my next book. And Alex and I have planned 2 trips. And like, you know, sometimes I think it's so easy to get caught up into the complaining of life. Like, I do it all the time. That I sometimes forget, like, how wonderful life is. Everyone, you know, in those moments that, like, life is really, really good, I have to just, like, okay, I bitch so much when life isn't good, that on the moments that life is really good, I have to have, like, lots of gratitude. And be like, life is really good, you know? I should be very thankful for my life. I have no right to complain about it. And, you know, it's really hard sometimes when you're stuck in negativity to get out of it. This is like eating show meets advice channel. But, you know, I've been in some very low parts of my life when I just don't want to talk to anybody or see anybody or do anything, you know. It's so good, you guys. If you've never had a burrito bowl from Chipotle, I would, honest to God, I would give their burritos like a 3. And their burritos aren't bad, but they're not good. I don't think they're good either. I don't love them. And I know people love them, but their burrito bowls, I would definitely give like a 4.5 out of 5. I don't really know what I would add to it to make it any different. Maybe some of those little chip things, you know? But I think it's really hard, you know, when like little things bring you down, like financial problems or illness of a family member or going through a breakup. It's so hard, you know, to stay positive. I've been there. I've been there in really low parts where my friends are like, you should be so grateful for what you have, you know, you're not sick. I'm sorry you're going through a breakup. But like when somebody says that to you in that moment, you want to go, just shut up. Like, seriously? You don't know what I'm going through. But that's like when people reach out to me. I tell them, listen, you're going to get through this. Okay, whether you believe me or not, you're going to. Bitch and complain about it, put one foot in front of the other, and then when you come to the other side and you're having a really great day like I am today, you have to say to yourself, I'm really grateful for my life today. Because those days are going to come up again when you're going to want to bitch and complain, you know? And that's okay. I love when you see these self-help gurus, motivational speakers that are like, I don't live with any negativity. I don't have any negativity in my life. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, seriously? Seriously? We all have some negativity. I got about 5 family members I can name for you right now that are full of negativity that affect my life. It doesn't mean I don't love them, but sometimes I don't like them very well, you know? Oh, I know what else I wanted to talk about. So, anyway, I wanted to say, I think it's okay sometimes to like, say I'm having a shit day. But then when you're having good days, don't look for the misery. Say, I'm having a really good day and be really happy about that. You know, that like that's what works for me. Because truly in the end of it all, life is the bitter and the sweet. You know, it's not one greater than the other. And nobody really has the most perfect life. I mean, I don't care what you have, who you're with, what your marriage looks like on the outside. Everybody has some misery, you know? So let me tell you what I did last night. I cleaned house a little bit. Well, Netflix cleaned house. I went through all of my list. Do you guys have a list on Netflix? I have like 80 shows. And deleted the ones that I will never watch. And added a bunch of documentaries and series that I want to see. Because I'm really into these crime series right now. I'm watching The Keepers. Don't tell me anything about it in the comments section below or I will hunt you down and find you. I'm serious. This chick in my live stream last night kept on ruining Breaking Bad for all of us. I was like, seriously? Why would you do that to somebody? I remember when the Lost season finale was on. I'm gonna sneeze. And I purposely stayed off of all social media. I know like half of you were like, bless you, gesundheit. No, pee-pee, down, honey. I purposely stayed off of social media for like 2 days because I didn't get a chance to watch it. And I was like, people are going to ruin it for it. And true enough, when I went back on, they had ruined it for people. So anyway, I added a bunch of shows last night. And then I was like, most of these series are either 8 episodes or 13 episodes. I can watch 1 to 2 episodes a day easily, which means that I could finish a series in a week, right? Or a season in a week. And so that's my goal, is to what time am I out? That's my goal, is to finish a season a week this summer and get caught up on all my shows and watch a bunch of new shows. Are any of you out there watching Riverdale? Is it any good? What are like must-watch series? And are you like me? Do you love to eat when you watch TV? I'm getting back into 60 Days In. I'm gonna save the rest of this. So good. I want to see how much I finished. And I still have half a bag of chips left for my husband. He'll be so excited. Chipotle's chips are so good, aren't they? There's just something fun about getting a bag of chips. It reminds me of popcorn. So when I was growing up, if you don't watch my vlogs, you won't know the story, but if you do watch my vlogs, you've probably heard it 50 times. When I was a little kid, let's put this right here for display while I'm telling the story. On the weekends, we had this big, like, wood island in the middle of our kitchen. And my parents were separated when I was 6. My mom would, this is not wanting to fit on here. How do you do this deal? Am I that big of an idiot? My mom would we would watch a movie, or we would watch like Love Boat and Fantasy Island. Oh my God, if you watch my vlog, you know I talk about those shows all the time. Or Charlie's Angels. I was obsessed with Charlie's Angels. I totally wanted to be Farrah. Well, that's not true. I really wanted to be Jacqueline Smith. Is that her name? No. Jacqueline Smith, yeah. She's gorgeous, isn't she? She's like 70 now. I can't believe it. But anyway. So my mom would lay out like bags of popcorn like this in those old like school lunch bags, and she would put like 50 cents on it, and then like big candy bars and like crushed ice in like glasses that she had like, you know, in the blender she had messed up. And then look, I put it right back perfect, so then it's like ready for later in case my husband wants the rest of all of it. Our entire refrigerator is literally water, Crystal Light, and leftovers. I mean, it truly is. That's all it is. And then she would give me like $5 and I could go through the line and I could pick out whatever I wanted for the movie, and it was like we were at the movie theater. How cute is that, right? Miss your mom. Oh, my mom was so creative. Summers with my mom were so great. We used to have so much fun. And with my dad, he had a sailboat in Michigan, and we used to go up to Lake Michigan like every weekend, every other weekend with him. That was fun too. The stories I could tell. Oh, maybe some other day, because I do story times on here. So listen, you guys, I'm going to get off here. I hope you enjoyed my eating show and my little life update. Things are going good, and I will talk to you later. Follow all of my social media. I'm super active, you guys. You know, I snap you back, I tweet you back, and all that kind of stuff. And if you don't believe me, try it, and you'll see. And, yeah, and what else? Follow my daily vlog. It's listed below, Peter Vlogs. And I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.